Welcome everyone to today's live stream, brand new game. As I teased, we are checking out the game Solarpunk, which I do have linked in the description if you want to go ahead and take a look at the store page. But it does not release till the 8th, which is Monday. So we are now, thanks to the dev, I've got a copy, so we can go ahead and take a look at it and see if it is something you want to go ahead and check out Monday when the game releases. But if you haven't already looked at it, Solarpunk is a open world survival crafting base building game. Kind of game I typically play, kind of game I like. And it's got some things that kind of throw back to some other games I've played. One of those being the game Aloft, where we would fly between these floating islands using kind of like Stone Age, Iron Age tech, with very limited capabilities as far as automation, but we did base building and all that. We had enemies. Solarpunk is a similar thing. We're going between floating islands, but we are not in a Stone Age technology. We've got solar power, more modern technology. And from what I've seen in the preview stuff, there's no enemies, at least right now that I've been able to see. So that also kind of makes me, when I look at it, it makes me think of the game No Place Like Home, which, while it did have enemies, was kind of a steampunk, ish type vibe to the game in terms of how we handle farming and building and some of that. It was like semi-steampunk-ish. It's giving me that kind of vibe too on this, that we are gonna have just more of a relaxing game, kind of a little fun base building game, and exploring, going between floating islands. I didn't see if we actually get to drive the islands around like portable bases like we do in the Loft, but it does mention in the description we do get to build an airship and go visit between islands. So, we're going to check it out. If you like it, then you can wish list it. It drops Monday, June 8th. Let me check again, so I don't know if it does not say the cost on the page right now. I'm gonna double check my emails with the dev. This is a small dev team, 2 people doing this. So, it's just 2 people doing it. So there's obviously, it says there's gonna be some bugs possibly in it. I'm looking to see if they put anything about the price, because I don't remember seeing anything about the price. It does not. Oh wait, here we go. $22.99. So $23 US is what they've got here listed as the price for it. So $23 USD if you decide that you want to get it after we check it out today. So yeah, there you go. And Jenny, of course, welcome as always. Timmy has been patiently waiting, so he gets big crunchy stick today. Yeah, one crunchy stick. Look. Gotta lean your head back, show your face a bit. Come on. I swear, he's getting like where he does not want to eat on camera, and it's because he knows he's on camera. Like, I gave him one of the small ones earlier, and he went right to town on it, just ate it up. This is a big crunchy one, and he's like, I don't want to do this. And no, you're putting me on the spot. Yeah. Here. Put it on your leg, huh? How about that? There you go. He's like, place it at my feet, peasant. And then he leaves. He's like, I know the drill. If I take it from you, I've got to eat it here. And he's like, nope, I'm leaving. So, all right, I'm gonna get this pulled up and ready. And we'll go ahead and dive in on some Solarpunk. At some point, OBS will pick it up. There we go. Okay, so, yep. Let's dive on in. So, Solarpunk, again. Okay, you see the airship, you see got a campfire, trees, peaceful, lovely little style. Not airship like Forever Skies, where we're just kind of going from one place to another, grabbing stuff, and we just build out on the airship endlessly. We're actually building bases on the island. So, actually, you know what? We got character here. So, I am going to change my outfit. We're gonna go. Oh, is there another red? No. Okay. Skin type A and B. All right. Body type. Ooh, let's be beefy. Yeah, big beefy. So it's not choosing your like male or female. It's just pick your hair, your body type, how you want it to look. You know, the eyebrows don't change color, so that kind of throws me off on the choosing the hair color. So I feel like we're just dyeing our hair in this case. I feel like we should have a red that matches the shirt. That would be nice. I can't make up my mind on this. I want to do something. We'll go blue. We'll go with the weird blue color. Soft, so inventory not dropped on death, so you get to keep everything. Lightning cannot hit or hurt, so we can get killed. But you know, less hunger and stuff. We're gonna do the standard because you know, I like to just play the standard style and lie. Okay, so that. Okay, well, can't use spaces in the name or your world save, so something to know. Maybe just call it game 1 if you want. I'll put it that so I know the difference. I do a video series on this. All right, some waking up, got some birds, probably gonna drop some poop on us. You know, get hit right in the face with some bird poop. That's that. Yep, bunch of floating islands in the distance. And we see the grass blowing in the breeze. Kind of a nice touch. Let's punch a tree. Nope. But I do have an axe already. So we're gonna, you know what? Let's go back to collect a berry bush. Well, that's not a berry bush. Let's chop the tree. Chop. Choppy chop. There we go. All right. Then I'm mine stone with a pickaxe, which I don't have. I have an axe. Okay, so we're gonna go too hungry to sprint. Oh no. All right, yeah, I need to find a berry bush. I wonder if I just... Okay, oh, that's a leaf. Not a berry bush. That. Keep wanting to sprint. I can't. Too hungry. You know what? We're gonna go downhill. And hey, stone with the pickaxe. I might need some loose stone for that. There's a thingy there. And a berry bush. Alright. Could take raspberry. Loot chests. Alright. So somebody else was here. To leave loot. And mine a stone with the pickaxe. Alright, I don't have a pickaxe. You know what? Let's just try it. Nope. Oh, okay, so I need to now make a pickaxe. We got some water here. Let's sit down and drink. Nope, I can go in for a bath, but I cannot drink. Alright, so I need to... Oh, okay, that throws. Some buttons here. A normal style thing. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to find pickaxe. Follow the path thing over here. But it does kind of feel like there's a path type of vibe. Maybe this is the one I'm supposed to harvest. Ooh. That looks like a deposit, though. We can mine cotton. All right, yeah, good. Gonna need some cotton, make some clothes. Okay, I feel like I need to be able to mine that stone. So, am I missing a drop somewhere? Something that includes the pickaxe? I came down. Oh. Well, that's not where I was, so. Is this a different spot? No, there it is. That's where I came down, got the loot crate. Oh. I got a key from the devs. Murphin. I'll call you Murphin because I like the Murphin on that. Yeah. But I'm still too hungry just play. You know, let me, let's munch a little bit. I found some berries. I don't want to eat them all until I know what I'm doing next. But now I can sprint. I've got enough energy. Okay, I'm gonna go up top and look around. Either I can find my way up and over, or maybe I find something else, because I'm not crafting anything. Got those. Yes, see. Like sorting and drop. Good afternoon, Felonious. Let's see. They kind of go around this area. I was focusing on berry bushes. Oh, maybe I can jump my way up. Ooh. Maybe I can. Yeah. No. Go this way? I'm gonna find a way. There we go. And now I can't make it. Yeah, I kind of would like to know what I'm supposed to do to build, because it feels like I am supposed to build something. Oh, yeah, okay. So, crafting table, and build hammer, pickaxe. I don't need a crafting table to make a build at, or pickaxe. That seems a little odd. That's a little different from normally. Normally it's like, okay, yeah, you got this, go make a crafting table to do this. We're gonna need shelter first. You know what? What can I get? Okay, iron ore. And then I'm assuming this, yes. Open this up. Great. You know, we don't have enemies, I don't think, so I'm gonna swap some stuff around. Watermelon juice, raspberry. Those, you know, just go up there. Go ahead, kind of organize a little bit. Okay. So I'm up here. We got some more iron ore. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not saying anything about mining the deposit, but there's obviously like what looks to be a deposit. I'm assuming that's going to be our way of being able, say, on a specific island, instead of it being we push the island, fly it around, so keep looking for resources. We don't have to, you know, go quite so far out. Okay, so it's 8 items. You know, alright, fine. Let's, I don't know why I need to craft a stick. I've already got sticks. It'd be nice if it just detected that you had the stick, but that happens a lot in certain games. You don't get that. And then we're gonna craft and place the crafting table. There you go. And then we're gonna plant and water a berry bush. You know what? I probably don't need to worry about watering it right now if I can go ahead and get it planted. Birch sapling. There. Berry seeds. placed on farmland. All right, so hold. Probably gonna regret doing this way up here, but you know what? It should get watered. It's raining on it, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and do the build hammer too. There we go. Now build menu. Okay. So foundation. This is literally just the house stuff. So instead of being like, hey, you're gonna build the workbench, you craft it and place it down. All right, then I need some wood. We'll also see if the trees grow back. I would assume at some point, if I could craft or plant a berry bush, I'm going to plant a tree. And I am very appreciative of the fact we don't have to harvest the tree after it gets chopped down, you know? Like certain games have done. You break the tree, or you chop the tree down, then you got to chop the tree up. Get stuff, and I gotta make another axe. So there is no repair, just yeah, there is no pickaxe. So it breaks, and you just have to make another one. All right, now I need to make a where is it? It was yeah. Craft a can and put that stuff away. Give me my can, please. You know what? It does not support collecting rainwater. I would like to see that changed. I mean, if it's raining, it should count the rain on the plant, you know? I was just assuming that would be the thing, because that's kind of the, you know, expected. And I can't, my jump seems to be getting weaker. Alright, I'll go here, and let's see how I collect this. Fill the can. Oh, guys, I gotta hold it. You know, raining, I should be able to just have it fill, period. I shouldn't even have to hold that. It's just be like, yeah, it's raining. And it's open. Let it automatically fill up a little bit. I swear, I think the sticks and stones are randomly spawning. Eat some food, because I was definitely getting a little hungry. Yeah, that's already watered. It was just not triggering on the tutorial part. Craft and read the survival guide. What if I don't want to read? What if it's not entertaining enough? I did not think I was going to place it on the ground to read it. Can I move it? Apparently okay, that should be changed. Why is that placed on the ground? And now I can't do anything with it. How do I move it? Nope. Okay, so we do get building stuff, but that's still just building. I have to demolish it. Yeah, that should be changed. Like, that shouldn't be that should be a thing that you keep in inventory, not placed on the ground. Airship. I can obtain crashed airship components from a crashed airship. Phrase. Okay, so I'm assuming, unless there's one on this island somewhere, I've got to craft an airship. Then I find additional upgrade components and expansion components later from other places. Okay, cable connector. So we got power. We've got drones. Animals. This makes sense with, you know, the fact we got plant management. And basic stuff. Okay, so here goes back to the idea of lightning strikes. Almost everything made of wood can be burned. So, get hit with lightning, our house burns. So, obviously something we're going to want to get to where we can do brick at some point. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to demolish it. And, oh, it went back in my inventory. Okay, so it did pick up. That's still, it should just be an item in the inventory, if you ask me. Overwater my plants. Okay, so I've done that. We're gonna place a research table. So I need cloth. There we go. Okay, so I craft the cloth here. Good thing I was grabbing and all that stuff. Research table. Once I have some more supplies, I'll see if I can demolish them to move them, as opposed to demolish them to get parts back. Rain collector, yes. I kind of want to go ahead and get, well, a well would be nice. See, water from a well is dirty, cannot be drunk. Drinking or refill of water can, so I can drink that. Chest. Okay, need some more wood. Probably need that for the water thing anyway. It looks like there's a structure on that island over there. Like a glass or a solar panel type roof thing right there. Putting this stuff in my toolbar. Okay, so not really a lot in the quick crafting. Obviously, I don't have that unlocked, so we'll unlock that later, and I got all this, so that I need some sticks. We'll make 2 sticks there, make the rain collector. Honestly, I appreciate the filter option, but I kind of like the way that's done better. And just because it is drinkable and usable for that, I'll put that there. Torch. Oh, actually, you know, I need to do a bed. Let me just look. Okay, so craft and build a bed. That's, well, glass we see right there, and that looks, yeah, brick. So all I get here is those buildables. I don't see a bed. That is just the structural. So where it, I don't have a bed yet. Build and place a bed. Plant a tree. I could probably do the tree quicker. In fact, I am going to move back downhill a little bit closer to the water for the trees. Again, I'm trusting that the rain works like rain and it actually waters everything. But just in case, I'm going to move back downhill. I grab this. And yeah. Let's see. You know, I'll do it over here. Kind of this little area. Okay. Some leaves. Obviously, trees are going to take a little bit longer to grow, so... Ah, yes, good. I was hoping it would clear the whole mess, not like one and then have to go get the other little ones. And we got rain again. Yes. Hard, no, heavy rain. Okay, 5. You know, I'm going to do it along kind of this. Hope it can grow at an angle, because it may have to. You know what? I don't think the type matters, at least at the moment. Oh! Well, that was wasteful. But that does help, and I don't have to worry about placing the trees. Okay, I do like that it says it's too close. It lets you know how far out you need to go. So we do get kind of the option of trying to... You know, like in Minecraft, you build like a grid for your tree farm. If you're trying to do it where you get leaves. If you do it, you know... if you just want to get the wood, because you got plenty of leaves, then you build them very close together. Okay, that's going. We'll grab. And I gotta build and place a bed. Again, I have not unlocked the bed, it seems. Not sure why I can't just like open my mouth up to the sky and drink if the rainwater is fine. I can't think of the game off the top of my head, but I have seen it in a game where as it rained, your water would refill. I just can't think of which game it was. It's a nice mechanic. You're like, oh, I'm dying of thirst. Hey, it starts raining. You start getting your water level back up. I feel like I want to place some more berries. Break. Yep. Okay. Did I not clear these earlier, or... Since, you know what, I don't have to water the trees. Just notice that. I gotta water my crops, but not the trees. I may just, load up this pathway right here. Of course, those trees were planted very close together. Closer than I can plant them. I think there's some cheating there. No, it's not fair. I can't plant trees that close. Why were they growing that close, huh? Out of the way. Yeah, let's go ahead and use them all up. Alright. Oh. Yeah, definitely getting some leaves and stones on the ground, just random. Great, I can drink. This is kind of like in the forest, except I don't have the animation, but you see it fills up to different levels. You actually see it filling up. Great, I'm drinking up. And, sticks, that's all I'm missing. Okay, well, you know, yep, there we go. Wunderbar. Yeah, because I want to go ahead and get another one on there. More water collection is better. Okay, and I can harvest those, so now I can plant again. That was fairly quick. So yeah, definitely get your food kind of going early. And get a couple of water collectors going early. Buy some maple sapling. Alright, we'll go over there. Okay, I don't have any more raspberry seeds. Well, I can do cotton. Like that. Yep. Again, it looks wet based on that corner there. Or I eat. Can I like pick out seeds from them as I eat? Because I don't seem to be getting that either. Honey bread. Alright, I'm gonna have to save that. for like serious food. Plenty of wood. Let's do the sort. Okay, so stack size of 32 on the planks at least. Which we, you know, chop it down. We don't get a log, we get a plank. So it goes straight to doing the plank. Honestly, that just saves a step. Campfire, I feel like, yes, we should probably get a campfire going. Hopefully. Well, now the... Oh, toggle fire. So no fuel. Just on or off. Okay. Research. I know I did that earlier. Let's get the chest. There's bed. Okay, I need to make some cloth. Which... let's go ahead. Just get it all. And now I get the bed. Done. I will craft. Well, okay, so instead of having cloth for the bed, I need cotton for the bed. So I used my cotton to make cloth, and I need it the other way. Not expecting that. Yeah. But my food, semi taken care of. My water is taken care of now. I just need to get some more seeds going for the stupid raspberries. Maybe some other kind of food option too. Yep, okay, some raspberries. And I get raspberry seeds. So, did I not get... No, I got at least 2, I know, from those, because I feel like that's what I planted, was raspberry seeds. Could have been planting trees, though I don't think it would work, because it didn't work on the other ones. Nope, that. Craft that. I do like the fact that instead of repairing it, like, oh, it's getting low, like you do in some games, like you either have to carry the supplies to repair it, or you just build another. It's just simpler to say, just build a new one, you know? It broke, build a new one. Yeah, that you cannot be hurt by a tree falling on your head. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh! Injury. If the trees spread and grow naturally, that would be nice. Those are growing pretty well right now. If they don't spread and grow naturally, you have to replant to have trees back. Then I'm cool with that. Just, hey, you know, pick one of the nearby islands, cover it with trees, harvest the trees, repeat, you know? I'll have one of them be my, arboreal farm. That would be the fancier way to say it. Okay, got that. Well, I'm not seeing any more cotton. Lesson learned, every other game, you know, probably would be go ahead and process the cotton to make, you know, cloth. That'd be what you would expect for the bed, but this one, no. So, we'll have to wait for this stuff to grow over here. Still, it's wet. A little spritzer. Yeah, see, this part is what's reminding me of No Place Like Home. That game. See, cotton again. What do I need the cloth for then? I use cloth to research the bed, but I don't use cloth. Oh, okay, I'm using 2 cloth. But why do I still need the cotton? Huh? Beehive, which I don't have beeswax, and we'll go ahead and unlock that. So I've unlocked all that. I need to, build hammer tier 2. Okay, so we do upgrade. And, you know, probably should make storage thing. Let's do that. Let's craft a couple. One chest. As I'm running out of room. Oh, I thought I picked it up. Cannot stack. Oh, no, it can stack on top. Does that give me a problem? No. Okay. Wood. Sandstone. Sand. Sort. And I'll do targeting. I'm not liking the way it's doing that as far as the stacking. I feel like maybe what I should do is change it up so that because if it was highlighting which one was targeted, better. This just, it's the E, so it throws me off. If it highlighted, the stacking would work better. So I'll probably end up just doing the rest of them to the side. And it's raining again. Just fine. I don't have to worry about collecting water or doing anything with that. But that's a lot of rain. And I'm assuming I need stairs so I can get up there at some point. So can I build some stairs? I think that will work. Yeah, okay, I need planks. Oh, wood. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. Okay, and we got variation for short. Ah! Okay, that did not work. Oh, we'll demolish. There we go. Oh, okay, I got 2 wood back. How much does it cost? 2 wood. Okay, so like other games, but instead of moving it, you demolish it. And you get your stuff back. So good. We're not losing resources by messing up. Oh. This looks... Yep. Okay, something left. We got airship component. Ah. Look at that. Alright, so that is... That's a step forward. Hopefully I don't get a tutorial thing that says collect airship components, and I'm kind of stuck in limbo on that. Unless there's some other components around here. I'm not seeing berry bushes, so... Oh, see, does fire work? Does not get put out. Okay. I need, you know, a beehive. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do that because I got... Well, okay, yeah, some sticks. There, yeah, let's go ahead and make a bunch of sticks. Okay. Yeah, beehive, you would think might have something to do with helping your plants. So maybe beneficial to put it there. No, we're not doing the cotton. We're going to do some more berries because I want more food right now. Okay, so we're just harvesting for some honey or beeswax. So I can get the well, cannot be drunk, water, but I could probably use that for watering things. But I happen to have a place to get water, and I might just move all my... If the rain stops, I'll move all my farming down there by the water instead. But the rain seems to be non-stop, almost. I need... There we go. Yes, okay. Yeah, fine. I'll go ahead and do... Actually... There. Okay, do I have enough? I do. There goes a bed, nice out in the open. Did not tell me to build anything yet. But then it says, must be placed under a roof. So now, I feel like that would have been something to do earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here. Okay. Craft supplies. I'm gonna build up here, because more room. Okay, okay, so press and hold T. And now we get the height. Okay. A little different than what I was expecting. Okay. I just, there's just walls? I see roof. The corners. Maybe I'll just do a pillar? Like that? Okay. Wall half, okay, and then wall. Alright, well then okay, that's... It did not look like a wall. It looks kind of like a door to me, because of the framing on it. It looks like a door, basically. And a break again. What? I have a stone? A rock? I broke a rock. I got some stone, right? That's what you get from a rock. Now that is one advantage of having it where it breaks the item and you repair it, is that you don't have something take its place in your toolbar. Because now you don't, if it's broken, you don't have an empty spot in your toolbar. It's still the same thing. So there is a definite advantage to that part, that you don't have to keep changing up stuff because, oh, I'm lacking this. And something else takes its place when you go collect things. Let's better grab all these. Okay. Oh, berry bush. Hey. Yep. Yeah, I probably could actually get by with just doing the roof. It's actually... Okay, so roof there. So if I do... Well... you know, yeah, there we go, okay. Roof. That. And... that. Okay, so that'll be like, yeah, there, so... corner? No, okay, Interesting choices on the roof shapes. I don't know how bad that does. Oh, so you just extend it out, I guess, and it, instead of it going where it requires like a wall under it. Or you want something short. You know, actually, let's just see if that works. Is that... Yep, it does that. So if you just want shorter size, I feel like that could be one of those things where it's like, you know, T to cut it in half or something like that, instead of having it be a separate. Roof connection. Okay, it's definitely gonna take some playing around with this to get this kind of figured out the way I want. Okay, well, at least can do that. We're gonna do it this way. Very tall roof, more than I was kind of wanting. I guess just go with the expected. Hey, okay, now can I place bed? Yes, tutorial is completed, and I feel like I want to move some stuff up here now. At least crafting wise, I probably should do that, but let's just see. Okay, yep, picked up campfire, picked up the research table. Grab those and do some building. Actually, harvest! Yes. Okay, so now we get this. I'm not even gonna build inside. I'm just gonna place... Well, I'll maybe do this. Nope. Can't place inside. Fine. I'll just go out here. I was gonna have light inside, but you know, can't do that. You know, sorry, can't have your campfire inside. So I'm assuming we get a fireplace later. I'm gonna research. Okay, and I used up my hammer. Great. So that was, I gotta go make a hammer again. Roll. Okay. Nope. Furnace used for smelting, and it requires 3 stone. Okay, so we'll do that, and I need 1 more cloth. Hey, we get a map. What about that? A game with a map. Doesn't say which tier that is, but I'm assuming it's going to be the correct one. Oh, and I see, you know, these are a little parched. I'll just, plenty of water there, that's fine. Yeah, those are gonna get moved. Yeah. Okay, I need... Please get stone. Ah! So not a fan of the fact I can just very readily throw my tool away. Okay, so little stone, I get 3 stone. The big stone, I get sand. That seems reversed. Ah, some clay. Yeah, why is this one stone? But then I had smaller ones that gave me... Or that stone turns to sand and smaller ones turn to stone. It does seem like it's reversed. Seems like the smallest ones would be the ones that give you sand. Just thinking, I don't know what the leaves are really gonna be for yet. Obviously, I will use them for something if we're able to collect them. If they weren't needed, just be something disposable. Obviously, it's not being used for, like, you know, keeping the fire lit. Okay, that was good. Alright, let's see. I'll just build some new chests. Here. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Probably would help if I had a build hammer too, to go ahead and do some building on the structure. What I was trying to do. Okay, so that is not research still. But what was the point of the build hammer version 2, tier 2? Oh, great. Now I can't... It won't go down. So how do I build a ramp? Okay, so I should have built the stairs first and then built the foundation from that. Yeah, that should fit into the ground. That should let you, like, snap it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the change orientation, which is technically different from rotating the orientation. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna probably build this out bigger if this becomes the permanent island. Right now, I'll just use it so I can sleep, and not that. I should bring the crafting table up. Oh, okay, that turns off automatically at daytime. That's a helpful thing. You know what? Let's just I'm gonna do this. And then just to see. Okay, yeah, just again, you get back it cost 2 wood to build it, and then I demolish it for 2 wood. I'm not losing those resources. Great, alright. I'll move 1 water collector up here. After I get through this, I think these are gonna now get moved way down there. Besides the bees trying to attack me. I'm gonna just double check, make sure I didn't miss it somewhere else. Yeah, just one build hammer, but it did say a tier 2, level 2, version 2, something like that. Oh, so I could do the candle inside. You know, not keep me warm, but I could do candle. The well. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that since it's not drinkable. I'll use that if I go and put some crop plots away from water later. Yeah, it's time to take that. And I'm... No, actually, can I... Oh, okay, so that doesn't place everything. It places matching items. How nice. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. I'll come back because I'm gonna have to... Yeah, let's get the thing here. There, that. And I can put some storage inside. You know what? Can I place this? Yeah, look at that. All right. 2-for-1 deal on that. I'll go ahead and make a chest. And then I could just put them across the floor there. Yeah, see, okay, so it's just matching items. That's quite nice. Yeah, alright, and then that. Yeah, okay. I'll put the bread there. I probably should take all this out too before I dismantle the top one. And works for either the axe or the pickaxe to demolish. Alright, now take that. And that. It says I am fat. That was colliding with me somehow. I am not that fat. There we go. Okay. Yep. All right. So everything's out except for that part. Okay. Now, unfortunately, you see, it does not treat anything in storage as part of it, like we got with the new Subnautica. So I'll have to go get stuff out of that. That's fine. Right now, I at least want a water thing up there. Take that. And put it up here so I have, you know, collect some water, maybe wash my face or something like that kind of thing. Boom. And... Oh, you know what? Actually, let me get... where did I... nope. Yes, berry seeds. I'm gonna do some... Oh, okay. I guess I could have filled up some water right there. And of course. It doesn't actually take much out of that to fill the can. Alright, actually, yeah. That's done. Let those go. I'm just gonna go ahead and demolish. You see the terrain is returning. Okay. Grab, yeah, stones and sticks that just randomly appear. It saves me some resources. Make sure I have what I need to craft things as I run around. No. Notice, I'm not seeing berries reappear. I'm not seeing cotton reappear. Trees don't seem to be, you know, regrowing on their own that I can tell. So you do have to manually plant all that stuff, but sticks and stones just randomly appear. Since the trees do not require manual watering, taking all these out. And I want to use this for my farm. Oh, there's a chicken! See it? The chicken! A chicken appeared! Behold, a wild chicken has appeared. Frosty! The chicken! Not sure how to make that song work, but okay. Frosty the chicken. Not the name I would have chosen for him, I guess, because he's kind of like, you know, white colored. Of course, I have got this, but not the stone. There's a stone. Great. Now, 3 more stone laying around here. This will give me stone. It does. That breaks. Three stone. Okay, I need 3 loose stones somewhere, so I don't have to run all the way back up to my house. Come on. Come on, glowy little stones I can just pick up. Yep, there's one. Okay, yeah. Oh no, that's clay. Okay, so apparently you do clay like that. Hey, there's a berry bush. Maybe they do start to slowly, very slowly spawn randomly in. Clay. Stone, yes. Not Minecraft. I can't start punching things to make it work. There we go. Alright. Pickaxe. And of course it got placed. Yeah. Yeah, this release is Monday, but hopefully we get an update where we can get rid of that. That just breaks and disappears. I would like to see it instead. It breaks, but it's repairable, kind of like we do in Ark, where it's still there, it's taking that spot in your inventory up or your toolbar, and you just use the same number of resources to repair it that you would to build a new one. It just keeps it from, you know, you having something else that you pick up take that spot, and you have to keep replacing things in your toolbar because you want that to be in a certain spot because that's what's comfortable and helps you remember where it is. All right, now may not have enough for this. No, it broke already. Oh, I do have enough for my hoe. Yeah, just gonna load these up like this. And you know what? Actually, let me just... I don't want it here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as a spacer. Yes. And then hoe cannot demolish. Way more seeds than or spots than I have seeds right now, but you know what? I'm going to rapidly expand. And I just broke it again. Okay. Now we're going to start with, well, you know what? Let's get water. Now I could use it to rain, you know? Okay. I just want to see how many I can get filled up from one can. There's a little, like at the end, as it triggers, it goes over, you know, like fresh time. So I should be 5. If it automatically stopped watering as soon as it was complete, instead of you over watering, then I should be able to, yeah, get 5 out of that. But it's that little bit of delay from me not stopping in time that, yeah, made me not get 5 spots out of it. All right, let's see. Saplings. Oh, so natural trees I can plant right next to, but not the ones I am planting. And it doesn't matter if it's a different tree type. A very wide range between trees for you to plant them. I wonder if having them, that's in a loft. You plant the trees, and then they grow and produce seed drops from them. So the trees then start to spread out, and that creates little bushes and such between the trees. I wonder if we get that in this. Oh, yeah. Clearing terrain. Not for the resources, but rather just to get stuff cleared out of the way. And okay, I got it up there, so I'll do that after. I think I'm going to add some stairs right here so I can shorten the trip. That way I don't have to run along this path to get up there. You know, a loft, I could just spray my wings and fly up there. But this is more focused on us using an airship to get around. So no flying on my own. That should be good enough. Let's build. I guess just go with, not placed in the air. Well, I am placing it against an item. Okay, that's so I can do it that way. I just have to go up here to start it. So it comes here, and then down to here, yeah. So let's change that. What? Okay, rotate does not rotate. Except when I get to a certain spot. Oh, hold R and then move the mouse to rotate. Well, that's different than when it was snapping. Okay. Okay, this is a little difficult. Alright, fine, I'm gonna go that way. Ah! And of course I get hurt. Okay, and oh, now that will go into the ground. It's better let me jump. It does not. Okay, fine then. That gives me at least an idea of where to start. But yeah, that could improve. Okay, now I got this. Walk down. Fantastic. I'll throw some, as I start getting more cotton going, I'm going to do some like path torches. Right now, let's see. I'm not seeing a light at my base. Probably should redo this now so that it's one set of stairs going up. Yeah, now I'm getting no rain. How about that? So that's great. You know, went from getting tons of rain at the start to no rain. And my fire does not, it turns off at morning, but it doesn't turn on automatically at night. Alright. Nope. Maybe that was a bad idea. Let's do it that way. Handle. Let's craft and place a handle. Since I'm not gonna stack on these at the moment. That'll work. I can always move the candle if I do want to stack. That is coming out. I'm gonna eat that. And that. Okay, that, yeah, is now gonna be a problem. Okay, yeah, candle. I guess. Yeah, let's look and see. I always like to get a little creative with pillar horizontal. Guess technically I could do a half wall like that to do kind of like a thing. It'd be great if I could go a quarter wall. This also seems like you just choose wall and then have an alternate version option, like change between different types from there. You just hit a button, it changes half, quarter, you know, something like that would have been useful, because that would, you know, like here's a wall, and then you just, instead of doing this, you just, you know, change your variations. Then you have like a corner, you know, angled wall or something like that. I don't have anything as far as like a platform or something, so that. Okay. Do a standing torch. Now I've down on my cotton a little bit, but let's see how this works. Okay. And it just stays lit. Good. Alright, so now, yeah, I got plenty, so we're gonna take these out. And, you know what, I probably should have done it from the other direction to get an idea, but I am going to just wing it and make this work. If it is too, you know, far back, then hey, you know what? Oh, it's perfect. Look at that. Except for the angle. I got the angle wrong. Okay, so it goes right there. Like that angle, I think. Okay, it's close. Oh, that's not quite close enough. Okay. Guess this is where I should be able to just go from the other side perfectly down. Alright, so I got the right kind of angle. I just got a little bit further back than I needed to be. Oh, did I get it? Getting very close. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like this. Let's just kind of do that as a guide. How about that? You know, using some of that brain power. Say I want to do that. That should keep it close to my previous alignment. Oh yeah, look there. That's that brain power going to use. Great. Berry, demolish. Getting quite hungry. That's too empty to harvest. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad, but I don't want to. I mean, I might end up building like a thing from here down to the water. I don't know. I think this is just the easier way to do it. Somewhere right here is this tree. I'll get me another light. I have to jump a little bit. That's fine. It brings me right down here. And of course, everything has started drying out. Doesn't kill the plant, it seems. It just stops the growth. Oh, and of course those were already moist because it did not have a plant in there. Okay. Yes. All right. That is not lined up right. Yeah. Maybe we'll get some option later to help line things up better and have like be able to do like a nice grid or something. Maybe instead of growing it like that, get like a grow bed or something that we can then snap together would be nice. I also feel like I'd need a torch here. That would be helpful, yeah. It's a little bit of a run, but it's not that far, actually. Get up here. Oh! What? Okay, that's not a good idea. Candle! Alright, we're gonna see what happens, because if this goes out again in the morning, then, okay, that's, you know, there goes that. We do this. Eat. Harvest. We're gonna take it. And then I'm gonna move that. Yeah, still did not say anything about having to have the bees next to like plants or something. So I'm gonna put the bees up here so I don't have to go as far to harvest them. I'll just kind of get like this and then maybe get a couple more. And you know, a nice view up here of everything down below. Yes, I could do like a multi-tier thing with stairs and some upper floor, not foundations, but like a second floor type of platform, and just build something that lets me walk up here. Still need to see about getting to another island. So, research, map, I need cloth, and I need glass, which I have. I need to do the smelting, I know that, because that will take the sand. So, it's just the furnace. Alright, I got a furnace. You know, I'll just put it right here. Fuel, obviously, probably, you know, it's wood. So it counts, okay, there we go. Just simple. Drop what I can in. Do that. And this time the fire did not toggle off. Neither did the candle. So, yeah, candle is the way to go. Forget the torch. I gotta keep refilling the torch. Heck no. And of course now I don't I get stuck with it. Alright, fine. It will serve as... Oh! Oh! Devs! I found a problem. I can refill it infinitely. Just demolish it and just put it back. That's a mistake right there. A very definite mistake I'm gonna take advantage of. Bottle research. Okay, store and boil water, so that will take care of the well, I'm assuming, in on that part. Or did I miss it? Bottle empty. Okay, I need 5 glass. That's fine. I will have 5 glass soon enough. Great. Let's make a bottle. There it is. Okay, bottle. My Wawa bottle. I'll go down that. Now run. We're here. It takes me down there. Yeah. If I end up staying permanently here, I will build some kind of path and scaffolding type thing down. Alright. It says carafe, not bottle in the end. But it is a bottle. Just fancier word for bottle. I'll assume that means if I do get some rain going again soon, the carafe bottle will be usable for filling up with that, so I don't have to purify it. Oh. Uh-oh. What happened there? Something messed up my chat. It shows chat disconnected. I noticed when I tried to stream originally, it came up and said live streaming was not available. So Jenny, Polonius, hey you guys, are we still live? It looks live from my end, but I did just get a message saying chat got disconnected. And considering it was giving me errors this right as I tried to start, it worries me. So, y'all there? Do I need to refresh this? I'm still alive. Okay, good. Yeah, it looks like I had to refresh for that to also get on my side a little bit. Okay, so I got that. Let's do. Nope, not there. You know what? That is gonna replace all that for now. Yeah. For the berries and cotton again. There we go. Slowly starting to fill things out. And obviously I expect we're going to get an automatic sprinkling system. It's nice that the starting island is quite large compared to what we kind of got on a loft, or at least it feels large because I have to run everywhere. I don't get to fly around. But I accept make a difference, you know, in the fact I can't faster travel by flying. Okay, so we're not out of fuel, we're out of that. I got that. So, that. Okay. I got to boil it. Let's see, if I put that in there. No, it won't go in. Okay. Or maybe, you know, doing it that way. Yeah, okay. I just didn't take that out. We'll go boil the water. And while that's going, I'm going to make another carafe. Bottle. Okay. Glass bottle. Which I will have sitting aside for when it rains. I'm going to try to get some clean water out of the collectors. There we go. Okay, so I got that. And we'll go back to the sand. I got some water. Drinking. Map. I need to make some cloth. I got that. That. Make one cloth. I can research the map. I also, you know, if it's already selected, I can't click on it and it shows. It just disappears. I have to click something else to get it to then let me show the unlock option for that. And I need to make an iron ingot, so that's easy. Brick, obviously, I'd make that with clay. This is not a problem right here. But literally, that's okay. Easy unlock for. And again, see, I'm clicking on it. I can't choose anything. I go here and I go back. Boom. So there's a little issue with that right there. Okay, let's look for. But there we go. Okay, small table, which has that. Okay, decorative table, brown. Okay, small table. I would like to see like a kind of like that, but something that lets me more like a shelf. Actually, I just need a shelf I could put on the wall so I can have those under, and then a shelf on top. What if we get that in the next unlock? Okay, let's get the. That did not organize like it should have. I've got enough of that, so we'll do. Well, I got empty that first. There we go. Okay, I will take stone and stick for a simple reason. I'm gonna go harvest some trees, and I don't want to have to go scrounge for supplies after I chop these trees. I'm gonna start with these, kind of clear this path out. Because my other little thing is down there. And I've got those to harvest. So, that was one thing in a loft. If you're trying to keep the area clean, you had to go and pick up all the seeds, the nuts and everything. Otherwise, they start sprouting like the smaller bushes, and you'd end up with a lot. With this, I don't have to worry about that. But it does seem like every tree is going to have to be manually planted. So, pros and cons. Pros, if you want to be able to keep a nice, clean type layout. Con, if you want to have it just spread. And I did not. I noticed it takes 2 hits of the escape button to close out from the fast crafting thing. Because like right there, I hit escape, and then I clicked to start using the axe, and instead it continued to craft another axe. Okay, fine. I won't worry about that one. I'm not sure why it takes 2 clicks of the escape button to get out of the fast crafting. And it takes only 1 click of F to get out. I'm gonna get the stones out of the way. And I am gonna try to deck this spot out as a new free area. Yeah, basically just clear all this, and we'll start building from the cliff back. Or planting from the cliff back, rather. Okay. One more little stone. I'm not gonna get that tree because it's next to that thing. That's my little marker. So yeah. Take that. Birch. That's border. And alder. Alright, so we're just gonna go that way. I'm just gonna kind of keep these along the edge. Kind of get this like that. Every time I harvest and I get extra seeds, they'll just start filling in more and more. So I have like just too many trees. You know what? Yeah. Back up to around there. Okay. Bring it out. Like that. Like that. I may go ahead and grab some more, I'm sure I got more saplings up there, so I can plant some more. We'll get these cleared. Okay, that. This time, I'm going to remember to use F to close out. I'm just used to everything being escape. You know, you use escape to close out of so many things. So when I hit escape and it doesn't close out, it throws me off. Or rather, when I hit escape and I have to hit it a second or third time to close out, it throws me off. I'm not used to just saying, you know, F to access it, escape to close everything out. At least because things break and have to be replaced, I don't have to worry about, I've got an extra ats that I will never use. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and get those. Let's do it this way. Yes, much better having it by the water. And I'll just go ahead and get these. I don't know if this is actually refilling it or not. It may not make any difference until it's planted and regrowing. It's definitely the growth cycle that drains the water level. A quick 1, 2, 3, 4 count is what it takes to fill it up. Hey. Boom. All right. Where did the chicken go? Frosty has disappeared. Okay. Well, you know what? It'll break in a minute, and then I'll replace it with the other one. Or, you know, I can chop a tree down up here and decide how I want to lay these out. There we go. All right, now. Okay. The handle. Oh, and it does. Oh, wait, what? I targeted the candle and it destroyed. What? Okay, am I not? I mean, did I die? Am I just targeting this wrong? Yes. So forget where the candle, the highlight thing is. Target the candle directly. That's a problem. That was a problem. Yes, that. Oh. No. Yeah. Again, the targeting on some of this. Highlight the actual item itself. How about that? Also, again, the fact that I can just break, you know, a thing like that, and it automatically will, you know, restore it. That is a flaw that I trust will get fixed. But still, that's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something different for the candle, because I don't want to deal with that again. Yeah. All right, I'm going to use some furniture now for this. I'll do the small table. Okay, so wood and sticks, which I am not that many sticks now, but okay, we got that. Now that. Ooh, you know, let me probably check this. There we go. And oh yeah, table. Let's just see. I'll put the table. It is nice that the lights actually does not just bleed through, you know, into everything. Like, you got the campfire lighting the whole place up. It actually follows what's, you know, obstructing it. But, you know, that does kind of, you know, the candle, having to refill it with beeswax, you know, and it try to break it so you don't have to do that, and then it breaks something else instead. That is a downer. But I am using a trick there, so, you know, what can I say? I am kind of skirting around the setup a little bit. Okay, got that, so I don't need clay. Now I need iron. You know, we'll go with the big stack, because why not have it full? Because I need to unlock before I get stuck not having what I need. There we go. Okay. Alright, so candles and standing torches have to be refilled, but not the campfire. Okay. So there is an important distinction there. And you can just demolish the candle or campfire and then rebuild it, and it's perfectly okay. It's refilled. So a cheat, as it were. The campfire does seem to like cut off randomly, like maybe it's supposed to be running out of fuel, but instead of running out of fuel, you know, you just go and start it up again, and it's fine. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I was going to do a candle, since it seemed like the candle was not running out, but I think I'm just going to do a campfire instead. That'll give me a little bit of light, not what I was really wanted. The standing torch would actually be best. But I don't want to have to deal with the refilling part. Okay, so that, oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to start the cotton along these, finally. I always seem to get only one seed from everything, so it's evening out. I don't get a chance to get extra seeds, which can be good. You gotta think of it two ways. One, you end up with a lot of extra seeds you just gotta throw away and try to find a way to dispose of. If you just get plenty, like extra with every harvest, versus you get 1-to-1, now you just gotta find seeds on other islands from the random bushes or see if they start spawning on your island. We also don't seem to get a torch that we just carry around right now. Or at least, yeah, nothing. I would think a quick craft would be a torch. Okay, let's go ahead. I'll just split the stack so I have what I need to unlock tier 3. Research. Boom. Okay. Airship dock. Okay, now storage shelves. Okay, that is definitely of appeal. Yep. So again, gotta do that. Magnetic fishing rod. Resources out of the water. Sometimes non-magnetic items get stuck on it too. Couches and carpets. Well, I could go ahead and unlock that. I just gotta find my brick. Okay. A wax briquette. I probably have that. Very effective for fueling furnaces. Okay. Instead of using wood, which obviously I could produce a lot of wood. That's not a big deal. What I need is a lot more, and I haven't been checking for flats, so I need to do a few more of those, and I need more cotton being produced. That was cloth. So I got that cotton and that cotton. Okay, so let's see. Cloth. Hey, 8 cloth. Research the airship dock. Great. Now, do I build that here? Because it seems like it'd be a placeable thing. But also at the same time, you think, you know, it's a build thing, so... it's gotta be a placeable thing that I didn't see. Oh, there it is, dock. Okay. I was looking for airship dock. 20 iron, 40 wood. Well, I got plenty of wood at the moment, so that is not a problem. That in, that. Okay, it dumps in based on if there's a spot available. It doesn't dump in and stack. So there is a problem there. It doesn't say, hey, this stack can have more in it. Or at least on certain things it doesn't. Let's see if it'll, yeah, see, it adds the stack to it. It doesn't merge them together. So that is a shortcoming. And then, like, there's stone in there, but it won't add more stone to it. Yeah, okay, so there's some flaws right there with that at the moment. What was it? Storage shelf. Was it, oh, I got that. Yeah, okay, storage shelf. Wood. I want to try a storage shelf. Let's see how this works. Yep, I see it. Put it here and let's test it. Oh, okay, look at that. That looks like it is meant to hold these. Out of there. All right, so we're gonna demolish. Yes, okay, it snaps them in. All right, that's nice. All right, so we're gonna do that. Because now, and I don't need a separate shelf that I'm just gonna lay them on top of. I'm gonna do this. And that covers 3. Granted, it doesn't give me that much more space in the end. I'm gonna get 6. But if I had like a, just here's a shelf comes out from the wall, here's a shelf, and I just stacked fully across again, 2, 3, 4, 5, I could get 10 like that. So it doesn't actually increase storage capacity, really. At least not the way I would do it. I mean, this is the correct way to do it for the game, but it's not actually doing better than how I would do it. Do it like that, and then refined materials. Oh yeah, sand. Yep. Hit that. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. It doesn't take from the first spot. That's where the problem is. It's not removing from the first one. Does it remove from the second one? Yes. So for some reason, the first inventory space does not pull from that. So that's like a locked inventory space. That's interesting. Okay, so I'll just put that there. Yeah, that is interesting catch. The first spot is reserved, but I don't remember seeing anything about it telling me that it was going to do that. Also, it does not pull from, it's only from inventory, it's not from your toolbar. So, good or bad, depending on how you want to look at it. It might help if I had the wood and sticks in my inventory for this, since I need to make the second set of shelves. Okay, why is it? Oh, I hear rain. I hear rain. Yay, finally. That is, yeah, that's acting weird there. Why is it not lining up the same way on this side? This is going over here. Toggle the candle so it doesn't keep burning. Okay, that stuff, yep, like that, and, well, you know what, that's refined goods, so, or smelted goods, and I'll do this as, like, cloth. Hey. A beehive, you know what, wood and sticks. Let's go ahead and do that. I need something I can keep there. There we go. So now, because I haven't been checking it, I keep forgetting about it over here. Oh, and the same thing. You can't stack them too close together. Okay, maybe the same distance as the trees apart. But it feels like it's further apart. Alright, I'm just gonna try it this direction too. Should be, yep, okay. Well, I can at least get like 6 of them over there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? The empty bottle. Fill it. So that's clean water, fresh, safe water. There we go. Right. Let's check on my crops since I've got rain. Make sure it actually is watering them. I'll grab the freebie stuff as I go. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not done, but I'm taking advantage. Yeah, 1 to 1. So I need to go and get like. Oh. Oh. My other campfire never refueled, or it never asked me to refuel it. It just turned on and off. I'm confused now. Why is one campfire like unlimited? Because it's been doing unlimited so far. That's weird. Okay, I want to see this cotton mature. There we go. Mature. Come on. Free water from the sky. Okay, so this iron, obviously, iron, you know, rocks are not going to respawn. So, I guess we need to try this. I don't know if this is going to break it or not. But I would hope that this becomes a, you know, you put something here and it just keeps mining it in the end. Yes, okay, there we go. Cotton. The seeds. Yeah, okay. So whenever I get to another island, grab cotton and such. Okay, that's plenty. So now, while it's raining, let's get some water. I want to max out my water. There we go. Yeah, we got clay. I don't think I need plain clay, so we'll just toss it in, let it smelt. Fill that. I'll get glass going after this. Okay. And like that. That's raw resource right there. Yeah, I'll get some more glass. May do another forge after this. So, I'm not even worried about the signs. Forget the signs. I've got that, I think. Question is, while I'll get out of the water there, if it actually is water, harvestable on that. The briquette and the cloth, I think. And so, yep, there goes rain. But that filled back up. So I will use those until they drain. Then I got my water bottles. Water bottles when I'm out wandering around. Ideally, you know, that for the fact that it's refillable. I mean, technically, I'd go get water down there, put it in the furnace to cook it. you know, and make some clean water, but I'd rather use the furnace right now to do that work. Okay, you know what, and yes. I know these will break and not come back. I don't know. I don't want to risk breaking the deposit if that is what it is. It's one I can use for mining later. Alright, so put that in. And so again, that hole, it can stack, but it won't because it needs an inventory space. I've seen that in mods for games, but that should work in this. Also, I'll go ahead and, well, do that. There's that, yeah. It should, it's obviously not done the way we see in other games where it stacks on top of an existing stack like it should. Yeah, I'm not worried about those. I'm worried about the dock. So 20 iron. Definitely don't have that still. Okay, so iron goes in. Clear that out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and toss it in. Wish you could put it in with before you empty the spot, but I'll get that, then I will get the glass going. That will get the dock, and hopefully we can now build, an airship after that. So 3 cloth. I got 3 cloth. Okay, but also I have cotton. You know what? I know what I've done before. I'll end up needing cotton and not cloth, so I don't want to use it all up. Harvest. There we go. Dude, that's easily expandable. I feel like I should have that option on other stuff. Like the sea should be at least somewhat of a chance to expand. Waterfall on that island. On those. I think I may actually do the airship here so I can fly out. And just have it kind of towards the middle of it, since it doesn't seem like it has to be on the outer edge of the island. Wonder if I smelt stone to make sand on this, or if we get like a grinder thing for that. I want to save the iron and that for that, and then we get copper. Okay, so obviously I have to go somewhere else because I haven't seen copper here yet. All right, got that. Oh, 16. Okay, so 20. I think it said 20 on that. Yeah, I'm like 20. No, for the, over here for the dock. Yes, 40 wood, 3 cloth. I'll build a dock, or craft a dock. It's weird for that stuff to be crafted and then you place it separately. Alright. Okay. It is what it is. Alright, so here we go. We are gonna like that. Boom. And 10 iron, 3 cloth, plus 1 thing of airship components. And manual, forward, brake, got that. Double tap for reverse. Okay, so it's not just, it goes backwards. You got double tap to do reverse. Steer by moving, your mouse. Rise, space, descend, shift. Seems like descend would be more like control. We see in other games, but let's see. Upper light, docking is possible. Lower light, docking, or nearby. Okay, so it detects and then is possible. Then docking is you press E. Retrieve. If you lost or crashed your airship, you retrieve it at your dock. So if you crash it and die on another island, you respawn, you can retrieve it. And then L for the light. And then get a repair kit. With the repair kit in hand. So I'm assuming we also end up having to get where we can do that. And then T for third person. Look around only in first person. So while we're flying, instead of using the mouse to steer, hold right mouse button to look, and then of course third person. So yeah, simple enough. All right, I got that. That is all of my current iron there. So let's do some sand. Make some more glass. All right, and iron 7. Okay, so I've got 7 iron. Oh boy. All right, let's go try this, and hopefully I don't destroy the deposit trying to get some more iron from it. Unless maybe I could take the stone and put it in there and it gives like a chance of iron. You know, like you're sifting for it, you're smelting it down to get the stone out and get the iron for you know, like sifting for gold kind of thing. I don't see that being the case here, but you know, it is always to be the choice by the devs. Going. Just shy. There, see? Okay. Those. A chicken has kind of disappeared on me. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, iron. I just go this way. Yeah, and I'm hoping this does not break it as a deposit, and I can harvest it endlessly like this. So to me, it would seem like this is where I go and end up with a, you know, deployable thing. Again, you hit escape, it does nothing. You have to hit escape twice. It's fine. It does seem to do more damage to my pickaxe though. This, I mean, that's not a lot of hits, and I am. It's broken, so I guess that's the punishment. You're manually harvesting it that way, and it burns through your pickaxe durability much faster. Toss that in. Yeah, see, it still says toggle fire. That. Aha! Okay. Okay, interesting. Now that it did that, it had durability to the candle this time. So you can't do it with a partial candle. I wonder if that means when I rebuild them, it just consumes the what it needs, because I have no beeswax with me right now. I can't remember if I did that with those every time. Oh, there it did it. Okay, let's try this again. Refuel 1 beeswax, which I don't have beeswax. Okay, so now it is trying to make me refuel it. I don't think I had that much beeswax before on hand. That's interesting. Because like when I was doing these, was I burning through my cotton that way? I don't remember doing it like that. It didn't seem like it was doing it that way. Take that out, actually, and put that in. Again. Actually, just kind of easier in some cases. Just go ahead and dump stuff in manually. Okay. And you know what? Yeah, I'll go chop some trees, because I do have to let that iron smelt. And I'm gonna chop the bundle of trees down there, because I don't want those. I want to let that, my little crest of trees right there. Okay, I'm starting to feel like maybe I started getting some additional trees growing here. Because there's some stuff planted very close together, and I can't remember if there was existing trees I planted next to or not on this. No, I will replant right here. All these that I'm taking out, I'm just going to replant them and I'll leave them. And we'll see if this starts to spread out a bit. If it does, then that means it does spread out. That looks like wheat. Possibly growing. Okay, so we're gonna... and I don't have stone. Put all my stone away. Well, you know, grab this. Again, why the repair option actually would be beneficial in this. There we go, getting those gone. Okay, when I get this airship done, we're gonna go there, and then I want to go there, because that looks like it has, like, you think Forever Skies, it looks like it's got floats on it, like it's not just an island, like it could be an airship itself or a floating structure, because it looks like it's got balloons, and you can see, you look carefully, it looks like it's got windmills or something turning. I do want to get up there to that spot. Let's see, we're doing that today. I'm definitely getting that point. We're getting off this island and doing some exploring on one of the other ones today. Again, I'm going to put these here. I kind of have a lot of tree or logs, wood right now. Sticks I find freely on the ground. Those, you know, right now doing kind of the I got more beeswax, so I may actually start to get with some additional supplies the ability to start getting some more cotton going. Wow, very close to that one, feels like. Alright, those are going to stay. Yep, that's what I thought. I'll go ahead and fill up. And yeah, figured these were about to drop, so hopefully that counts. We'll find out in a second. And now, see if I've got enough iron to get this done. And we'll go to... Where is it? Okay, right over there, that way. So, yeah, that island. Obviously, those are close, but I want to go check that out, because that does look... See, that's going in infinitely. I don't get that. Okay. No, cannot go in. Okay. We'll just go ahead and fill it up. And... stone. Alright, so... Sand, because I have a lot of sand. Get that going. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a lot of glass with, you know, doing the solar panels, because this is Solarpunk. Right, okay, so the dock. Oh, wait, I did the dock. I need to see what the recipe was for that. 9 iron, 3 cloth. Okay, so fries, you know. Alright, so cloth. Pretty sure I used all of it up. Yep. Right. Actually, you know. There. 3 cloth. And 9. So not okay. Is that counting from resources I have available? Because oh wait, no, there it is. Okay. Like where is that? And then I forget. Yeah, it goes. It automatically fills up that spot. So build the airship. Glowy power thing. And then that. I don't remember putting that stuff in there. So, magic iron. Airship upgrade. Okay. Okay, so I can only go so far because of distance. Or because I have to upgrade to another better one. So, okay. Yeah, alright, so I got that. We already looked at that. Let's dock. Throwing me off a little bit on that. Let's see. So if I'm facing this way, okay, there's not another one there, but okay, so I'm facing like out that one. That counts. All right, so okay, so increase the speed and then brake. It would be nice to have like a reticule, you know, targeting type thing to show where you are even or not. Oh, and that's definitely another airship over there. Yeah, it's like a airship or floating base. So maybe we get to make a floating base later. Okay, so how do I land this? Okay. F. It's the manual, not actually building. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the mouse control on this. It's very kind of difficult to get it. Okay, it did not say E to dock, but I pressed and hold E and it tried to dock. So, you don't have to have a dock to do that. Okay, some clay, which I seem to have a good amount right now. Watermelons. Got me some watermelons. That's good. Okay, is this copper? Yes, I bet it is. Yes. So harvesting from the deposit is definitely harder on the pickaxe, but I haven't broken one yet. I also haven't got like an automatic harvesting thing yet. Well, I still expect that is something I will get. And of course, raspberry seed. So I need Gonna harvest from the wild raspberry so I get more seeds. Trees, I'm not so worried about. I've farmed plenty already. Still don't know what the leaves are actually for. Like what I really need them for other than decoration, maybe? Ooh. Alright. And now... we do get a beacon. Now see, there's like a wind current. And there's like an alert thing. Yeah, I'm not liking the targeting on this. And no reticule kind of makes it hard to know where you're lining up compared to neutral. And I am going way back. Okay, let's just let's come back around. Oh, of course. Then it gives me the dock airship thing. I think I'm gonna see if I, you know what? Let's controls, invert, airship. Yes, because that's just, that feels so much better. Dock. That does not feel docked. Don't say it. Not dock. Oh, it's a robot guy. Trade bot. So I trade some watermelons. I get my sprinkler. Okay, I gotta go. I'll be back, dude. Definitely. Repair. Okay. Energy workbench. So I need a blueprint. And I can research my energy workbench. Okay, so I gotta get out and around. I guess he's gonna have different trades as I need to unlock stuff. Is what it is. So I can't take over this. I need cobalt. Ah. Alright. Oof. I feel like that could dock better. You know, not make it feel like I am about to jump to my death. So that, the fact he's there makes it feel like we don't have a super massive map right now, like in Aloft, where, you know, you got this big area, you go by these different tiles. I'm thinking this is supposed to be full release when it comes out. Didn't say it was coming to early access. It was like full release was kind of the way it implied it. At least that docks correctly for that. All right. Copper, yes, I could go ahead and do that. I guess I am, because I need copper to go to the next level. All this stuff. Okay, and all that. Watermelons, I'm assuming I can eat, but I'm gonna wait. Not trying to eat. Got berry seeds, so let's do that. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Did I get anything else? No, did not. But I do have sticks, and yeah, I can take one, make one cloth. Maybe we'll get connected stuff where our storage is connected later. One iron. There. All right, we're gonna research the magnetic rod. Repair kit. Okay, I could do iron. Okay, that's good. Fishing rod. Stick, stone, and 4 iron. Getting a little bit more expensive now on the iron stuff. but we're gonna see what this does. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, get my beeswax. Actually, you know what? That can come out, yeah. I go there. Alright, I got watermelon seeds. You know, I gotta go plant some watermelon. And yeah, right now I'm just gonna kind of let the trees go. For there as long as I can. I know I did plant some in the middle, but not on the edges. So if I start seeing, you know, like here, I start seeing some extra ones in the middle like that, or some over on this side, I know that it's spreading on their own. And I am 4 watermelon, I think is what it said for that. So yeah, I want to keep the watermelon. So as soon as I harvest one, I am going to wait, you know what? One berry. Let's get the berry on here, and I'll do the watermelon over here, because I don't exactly have a lot of cotton right now. Yes, because I want to get that sprinkler system. I mean, it's right by the water, so I'm assuming if I have to pipe it to some sort of pump or something, it's gonna have to go there anyway. So that just means it should work very readily. And we'll get sprinklers going, so I don't have to do that anymore. Oh, Frosty the chicken. Not leaving eggs anywhere that I'm seeing. So there is that. Eggs would be nice to, you know, be like campfire, cook by the campfire, get some food for that. Maybe, you know, we're stuck waiting for figuring out how to use it by researching. Gotta research how to cook an egg before he produces, or she produces an egg. Oh, yeah, okay, something has grown. Some random cotton. Good. So it is random growth of those. To me, that means trees should randomly grow as well. At least around the planted ones, I would think. We'll see. I'm gonna let some stuff go for a while. And yeah, okay. Stones, stuff like that. Yep. Probably something up there that I could go and harvest. I'll have to do a ladder. Oh, but yeah, cotton seeds. Ooh, it grew already. That means this one's about to grow. Cotton. Okay, come on. I know you were about to, you know, grow. You do your glow up thing. Let me harvest. This. Okay, and that. Right, okay. I'm gonna risk it because I need some more iron to make sure. Hopefully this does not break. If it destroys the deposit, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, the robot gives me the blueprint? Well, that's fine. I gotta, you know, purchase from... Oh, and I forgot all about having this, so... We'll see what I get. Magnetic fishing rod. Picked up a leaf. Raspberry! Only one man dare give me the raspberry. Apparently a lot of raspberries in there. And there is a consumption on it. So it is wearing out just very slowly. I'm hoping it means I do get some iron on it. and lets me stay here. At least I'm getting food. You know, watermelons are gonna be great. I feel like that should give me more food than like a raspberry would. Wow, fishing rod picked up sand. That's impressive. It picked up loose particles in a you know, pile. I never understood that idea of having to be like, yeah, you're picking up sand with the fishing rod. Okay, you know what? Enough of that. That can go up here. I'll make me another pickaxe. Continue in my iron. Ooh, doing pretty good right now. Well, hey, you know what? I'm fine with getting stone from it because I could use that to craft the pickaxe. And actually need a little bit of water. Didn't get enough from the blueberries. And it's out. Put that in. Where is it? There. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That goes in. Fixes that problem for now. You know, as I'm thinking about, and I got all the wood put away. Yeah, that's right. Put in there. All right. Craft. And what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm not like constantly doing anything with the hoe, so it will go up there. It will just be, you know, that. Or well, actually, spare water. The hoe can go there, so I don't worry about it. It shouldn't be dumped in anyway, because I'd have to have a duplicate, but it's still, you know, that sort and copper. Now let's see. I just need one so I can unlock the next tier. I haven't done it where I like unlocked a tier without completing one, so let's just see what happens. It unlocked everything else on top of it. Okay, so glass materials. Yeah, I can build with glass. I got plenty of glass right now, so wood and some glass. Stop putting stuff in there. Okay, that's done. Some iron, and I lose a pickaxe. Well, you know, I'll probably, you know, let it go. Here. There we go. Okay. I think that's all I needed. And I guess I will refill with some beeswax. Have some light. I'll be glad to get solar power going and do that. So I lost my pickaxe. Let's see. I can, you know what? Okay, so I can still craft the standard ones through quick crafting, but to do the iron metal pickaxe, I of course have to come here, which gives me axe, pickaxe. So you lose the pickaxe, but you gain those. So yeah, I need 6 iron. I get stronger tools. I'm gonna have just enough. Yes. Okay. And I see stuff already getting dry down there. So, let's see. No. Okay. All right. Let this finish. Collect. Craft the tools. Take that out. Not gonna worry about the hoe. I'm not using it up enough yet. I can let it go. Honestly, you know, for what it is, I just want to test and see the difference in terms of how much it consumes on these compared to the regular tools. I'll switch. No, axe. Oh, it put it there. Okay. Yeah, because, you know, stone is quite readily available in the end versus the iron, where I do have to manually go and get it over there. But, you know, at first, just because I know I will need it, let's go. You know what, let me take care of my watering. How about that? So I can have this kind of going while I do other stuff. You know, be a smart thing to do is let this keep working for me while I work on other stuff manually. As long as they don't suddenly, like, instantly mature on me. Which is fine if they do. I mean, you know, I get some resources. Get berries. Yeah, I need the watermelons. Obviously, take a little bit longer to grow. I get that. It's not like a little berry. Kind of surprised the berry bush. It's not a berry bush that, like, keeps, you know, once you grow it, you just keep harvesting from it, and it takes time for it to do that. Yeah, definitely better durability on this. Like, it looks like it's about double the durability. I should be close to what I would be normally wearing out on a stone pickaxe with this. So we'll just make a stone pickaxe and do a nice little test with it. Yeah, I'm not getting more from it. It's just a durability thing. So you don't have to craft it as often. But this, you know, loose stone shows up everywhere. Again, it's just easier in some cases. Like normal going around the island, I would stick with a stone pickaxe right now until I get like an automatic way. And since this is Solarpunk, we get solar power. I'm assuming we get some sort of drill extractor thing at some point that lets us just produce the resources and not have to manually get them. I mean, what's the point of the solar power if you don't get automation from it? I mean, a loft had wind power and we got automation. I feel like I broke this before. Alright, get those. Replanted. I'm out. Yeah, I'm on. They grow at different rates. I do see that too. That's something that's going to make sure they all grow in fully. There we go. Fresh, fully planted again. All right. No new one. Well, nope. Here it is. We've got confirmation. They will create, I think, or maybe that's the one I planted that was a different type. That seems closer than the other ones. Yeah, I'm going to leave it a little bit longer still. We'll just see what happens. I need some watermelons to kind of grow for me. Because I need to trade with the robot guy. So I can do some upgrading. I think it's about not ready yet, but they're getting there. I think it's about time now to maybe throw in some additional furnace setup. Not a lot. I do see that certain things are consumed when you upgrade, so maybe I get a certain point where I get an automatic furnace and have to use one of the other ones. I'm not getting a recycling thing, and it seems that like on these, you know, I collect it and I end up with when I demolish it, I get another furnace. So I just get the furnace back, and that's where I don't want to end up with a whole mess of furnaces just kind of piled together. All right, 32 and 32. We'll start with that. Okay. And put those, sort. Like that. Check on these. That's yep, good. Yeah, I got enough, I mean, trees still scattered around, enough wood kind of stockpiled that I can just let those kind of grow to see how they work, if they do create additional ones. Obviously, the already planted ones don't spread, it seems, but the possibly, like on a loft, I'm hoping the ones I plant will just automatically spread as far as trees. And we still get random spawns of clay as well. Sticks and stones all over the place, but clay once in a while, raspberry, cotton as well. And I'm glad I got those for doing that, so I don't have to worry about tossing the water in the furnace right now. Oh yeah, turn off. Don't need that during daytime. Yeah, cloth, because I got that, so we'll go ahead and do like that. And the wax briquettes. Okay, basic home decor, farming and animals. We got wheat. Okay, I'm assuming I get some kind of a scythe or something for wheat, if that case. Decorative bushes and plants. I don't really care, but you know, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. Get it out of the list. Oh, that's farming and animal decorations. Yeah, no, don't care about decorations. Care about being able to do the farming. 5, I need wheat. All right. So I get wheat to do this, but I also get wheat to unlock the next one. And then we get decorative shelves. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Decorative shelves. This is, yes, we're gonna test, my shelf, because, all right, let's take that out. Glad it did not demolish the whole thing. Yes, it works. Okay. And I'm gonna rotate. Okay, does not like that. All right, so we kind of don't, that doesn't work out. So. Oh, well, yeah. Right, okay. That's going. And that's done. More clay. Okay, food, water, still good. Got the fishing rod. Wheat. So I feel like that means there's an island spot I need to go to and find wheat, or I'm supposed to create a scythe and harvest from something here. So looking at that, and then the map, I have that one spot. So I need to upgrade. Yeah, somehow. Obviously, somehow I'm supposed to get an upgrade. And it shows, I guess that's the direction that the ship is aimed. Okay. Alright, let's see. Bookshelf. It's probably just decorative, and it takes a little more cloth than I have. A commode versus nightstand. So dresser, you know, chest of drawers, dresser, or nightstand. I'm assuming this storage means it's got some, or shelves, drawers means it got some kind of storage, you would think. Yay, a use for the leaves. Beeswax and cloth. I gotta find some more cotton, so I get some more of that. I guess I could put the well up here and use it for harvesting water, but no point. I'll save it for an island where there is no water. Okay, those are done. Those are done. Lovely. Sort. Oh yeah, and that go there. Play! Huh. Yeah. I swear I feel like some of these spots are just kind of appearing. Yeah. What I expected. Well, we are gonna go as long as it takes for me to get the sprinkler. This really shouldn't be that much longer. These should be almost done. You know, a little bit of manual labor to water my plants. Refill. Oh. There we go. Okay, you know, Frosty's up there. I feel like I want to build up onto the ledge up there. I'm thinking it should be fine no matter which side I go up on. It should give me any issues as far as access. It looks like it should be pretty much, you know, clear all around. So I build right here. Yeah, I'm just going to build closer to the path. Might require an extra ladder. Oh, no, 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 oh. Come on. I jumped it. Ah. I just want to see if there's anything of use up here. Cotton, so I get seeds. That's probably all it is this is going to generate more cotton and raspberry seeds up here. Oh, alright. This. Iron ore. There we go. I'll just go ahead and do these. I need to burn through the last of this basic pickaxe, so... And my new fancy metal pickaxe. Finally in use. Okay. There. I'll leave that for right now. I don't think I'll have to come back here too readily. Check on this. Watermelons! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes. Alright, I'm pretty sure it was 4. But I'll grab all of them. And we'll go back to Mr. Tradebot. And he's gonna give me the nice stuff. The good things. There. There, cottonseed. Yeah, I'll have to go back and plant that. Those. We'll wait till I really need it, and then I'll go and like just spam build some more. Or plant some more trees. I may end up doing it up here, just cover that in trees. Alright, we're going. It looks like that island over there to the right side would not be that far away, actually. It almost feels like some of the islands are not registering. I might want to go higher a little bit. This time it docks properly. Oh, great. That is so much better. Raid. Sprinkler, generator, network display, and cable connector. Okay. Still don't. Okay, didn't get a workbench. But I get some stuff. I actually got a sprinkler, that, network display, cable. So I don't just unlock them, I get them. Oh. I'm kind of poking around your thingy here, dude. I'm taking control of this. Lock him out there, take over. This is my floating thing now. That doesn't seem like that island over there is too far away. Like, I feel like I should be able to get to it. Okay, and right mouse button does not let you look around. So, you cannot look around in third person. That's disappointing. Also, one case where I feel like first person is much better for this, because the third person, you got the whole thing in the way. Did it actually? No, it did not dock. Okay, I told it to dock and it didn't do anything, so I had to redo it. So there's a bug there. Okay, I am... yep, let's try a sprinkler. I figure this out without it being like too difficult. Also see kind of how much coverage the sprinkler gives. Oh, and of course, yeah. Okay, so it's a good thing I did kind of put them like that. So I'm gonna get 3 by 3. Alright. So there's that. Then the... Oh. Generator. Like that. Convert fuel. Well. Okay. Oh, great. And there's no turning off. So. Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna have to, like, redo this. I got my first energy network. That's an energy line, not a water line. Okay, and I got one seed. That there. Okay. Get. Yeah, because I need another sprinkler at least to cover what I got. And I kind of want to see how much. If I can expand a little bit further. Alright, let's see. Because they are obviously stuff I pick up and carry around. I get the option to build them, right? Or no, that's going to be the energy thing. So I only get that one spot. That is disappointing. Like, it feels like I should have more of that. Oh, fine, I'll just put it right here. Oh. Okay. So I unlocked them, but I can't build them yet. And he didn't give me the thing for it, so... I also didn't look afterwards to see what the next requirement is, so I guess I'll be flying back out there. Yeah. So what I'll do is kind of... Let me turn this... Well, no, I don't want to turn around. Do like a 3x3 grid with one open space in the middle for now. What I was kind of wanting to see was, does it cause it to drain faster if I add more devices? Yeah, this is gonna get redone. I should have brought the hoe. Well, I want to do like a nice little zigzag down. Maybe we'll get a ladder. I could do a nice big long ladder to climb up and down. Oh, hey, I have the hoe with me. The water bottle I put away. And it is morning, what I want, so... There we go. And that goes. That goes. Those are done. I'll leave these because the next one will go like right here, so that will cover those. That's fine. That will work. At some point I'll get all of it and I'll just redo the whole thing. So it's, you know, properly grouped between the type of items. Alright, let's see. We are coming up on the 3-hour mark. So, daytime. That's going. Everything's been watered. For me. Need some food. And is one, but I can toss it in there. Okay, there's that. That's good. Plenty of stone. Like, okay, there's gotta be something I grind or do something like that with stone now. At some point. Let's go see what he requires for this next upgrade. I may swing by the island over there on the way back, see if some new things have spawned. That's an interesting looking one right there. I almost kind of want to go there and then just build across the gap there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Reverse! Reverse! Back it up, Terry. Probably needs to go this way. There we go. Okay. Trade cotton for the blueprint. Upcoming trades. Okay, 20 beeswax. I will get there soon. Watermelons, like I said, that. Some 32 copper. And then I'll get 5 silicon. So 5. Alright, so yeah. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I put the cotton as the part that's now being primarily watered. We just need to give a few minutes for that to grow. That was, what, 5, I think, total over there now? Give it time for that to grow, and I can unlock that, too. I'm gonna hit. Maybe need to go a little bit higher on this. Yeah. Nah. I don't like that. I don't like the way it's just kind of like, wherever you're at, it stops immediately. Like, you're not going any further. Let's, I'm just gonna burn through the rest of this pickaxe. And craft a couple. All I'll do is just get much as I can some copper ore, burn through this. You know, I don't have a choice. I gotta wait for the cotton to grow. Hopefully we get some option in this where we can trade for seed packets, since we're not generating additional seed packets when we harvest. That way you get a certain point, like, you know what, I got extra iron, I got extra copper, can I buy some seeds from you, dude? Alright, this will be the last one I do. After this breaks, heading back. Okay. Now see, this island has no water on it, so this is where I can see a well being very useful. If I was going to be hanging out here, you know, get dirty water that you didn't have to purify. Now that was a little bit more worrisome than it should have been. I don't think I'll come back to that one other than to set up something, hopefully, to automate. And hopefully I'll be getting to solar panels pretty quickly in the next stream. There we go. Proper dock. Okay. Copper. Copper. Oh, wait, yep. Finally getting a lot of sticks, so there we go. Room. And there. Does not go. Trying to get the. Oh yeah, might help if I did. Put all my sticks away. Metal pickaxe. Okay. Beeswax. Probably yes. Ready. I'm going to use a 20 beeswax. I think what was 20. All right, so I got enough from that. 10. Was it 10 cotton or was it 12 cotton? I almost feel like it was 12. So I could be thinking wrong. I'll say maybe it was 10. I can go ahead and get that going. Let me see how this is. Yeah, I need to go and redo the water on the watermelons and such, but also I probably need to check the fuel level. And those still don't look like they're producing anything new. That does not look to be producing anything new. What? It's already done? Wow, that was quick. That does not feel like it was the full amount of time. You ask me. I'm gonna try something here. If I haven't done it yet. Haha! 14 seconds. Okay, and it maxes out at 12. So I may have just wasted some fuel, but you know what? Okay, there goes that. Gives me food. Oh, look at that. Lovely. One more cotton. Two more. Come on, my beauties. Yes. You know you want to. There was not that much of a time difference there. I say they're cracking open. I see it. Grab some stone. Up all I can. A watched cotton plant never matures. Cotton! Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna fish for cotton. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fish for cotton the rest of the time. And sand. Up, up, up. Convert. 7 more seconds. I think it's slowing down as I keep doing this. Try deeper in the middle. Cotton! Better. Okay. Can move it around. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay. So you can drag, but it doesn't seem to make a difference on timing or quality. And you can't drag it closer to you, just side to side. Or you can just let it sit there. And it still works. Alright. I'm gonna say that's got enough in there. I can do that. Go grab all the air cotton I have. Let's get an upgrade. Energy. Workspace thingy. Let's see if I can start building at least one more sprinkler. Come on. I'll get one more sprinkler out of this. Cotton. That's a sufficient amount right there. Yeah. And some sand in, because I need to get rid of some sand. That's right, there's got to be something for me to grind sand down or something like that later. I'll get that going. Oh, I'll take care of it when I come back. It's a good thing this is appearingly solar powered already. I'm not having to put anything in. I could see that being slightly further out, but it just doesn't seem like that is too far away for me to be able to navigate to it. Is there a way to look at what's under there, do something with that? Obviously that's like storage for him. Maybe there's something under there he forgot he had and I can make use of better than him. Well, okay, I was thinking like this. I should have brought beeswax. Should have brought the beeswax. Okay, well, it's still a case of... the thing is broken now. Hey, what? I got a blueprint, right? You know, it's doing that thing where I can't, like, research it. Like, because it's got that there. What? What did I get from him? What? Did I not trade for a blueprint? And I got a blueprint that I should be able to use here, but this is bugging. You know what? Let me just, there's no save. It just quit. Oh! Please tell me it saved everything. If I lost everything, I would be mad. Like, really mad. I thought it would take me back to the menu. Come on. Okay, so it is, like, saving it as I go. See where I'm at. Oh, well, it saved it for me being here. It restored me back here, even though, you see my cotton is out. That's what I loaded up before I left. Okay, so it counted me having done the unlock. I don't seem to have gotten, like, anything from it. Oh, oh. Okay. And, that's the problem. It spawns me right back here. And, I have to now wait for it to fly back. Because it left it over there. Why would it not put me back there? I don't get that. Alright, I'm gonna stop. No, it's going. 260, I'm gonna watch. This is, you know, it's coming back, right? I'm gonna see it. Oh. Autopilot. That's it, right? Looks like it. Yay. That's a weird choice that it kind of seems like it basically respawned me. Alright, so I've got the beeswax. I thought I was supposed to get a blueprint. And it doesn't show a blueprint in my inventory after that. And that might just be a case of I have it in my inventory, but it's not an item I can move around. So that's why I was hoping closing the game will fix that issue where I can't, you know, I have to select something else in order for it to show me the thing where I can choose to unlock. 'Cause there's a bug with that. I'm hoping that's the case here, as it's fixed now. Ramming speed! Okay. Tell me. Yes! Okay, so it is blueprint. That just does not show up in inventory. But that is a problematic bug. So hopefully the devs will get that worked out by Monday. Because... yeah, I had to close out to get it to show. Now that I've got this, I can switch between. But it's still a case of that needs to be fixed. Alright, so weather station and switch so I can know when it's going to rain. You know, right? Blueprint, solar panel. Yes, that's what we're doing. Getting a blueprint. Again, doesn't show here. I can go here. Again, that bug. But now that I can switch, I can do that. And now I need 10 watermelon. I don't have yet. Yeah, so again, this releases Monday, the 8th, June 8th. So hopefully they'll get a quick fix in on that. I mean, if you just, you know, close out the game, come back, it's not a problem. But it's annoying if that's what you gotta do every time. Especially also knowing the fact that even though I was there, when I came back, you know, close out the game and came back, guess what? Not there anymore. I was spawned back by my bed, basically. Okay. That's empty. Oh, you know what? Can I cook? Ooh. So can't do that. Nope. Alright, some sand. Because that's full. There. Alright. I can use that up because soon I will have solar panel. I guarantee it because I can now do that. Watermelon. Yeah, I only got 2. I see. Need 10, so it's gonna take a bit. Let's look. And energy crafting table. Copper. He's right. Why I've been trying to save stuff. Alright, so 5. Okay. And it was glass. Yes, glass. Hey. Energy crafting. Now I feel like I want to build bigger too, so probably end up doing some rearranging next time to build bigger. And I can do this. A drill. Okay, I got enough for that. You know what? I want to try and do some work with this, so I definitely want to do a sprinkler. And obviously I can go and get stuff. Copper 5 of 8. Well, you know what? I can take care of. Yeah, let's just get all of it. Let's take all that out that I've been stockpiling. We're gonna do that because I'm hoping, obviously it'll work during the sun, but hopefully it will tie in with the other one and like add to the time on it. That's kind of, I'm hoping it's basically like a battery pack in a way. It's a fuel generator, but also the amount of power in your inventory, your thing. Maybe it'll charge up. If it doesn't charge up, then maybe it will cut off during the day. So I gotta figure out how to put this here. You know, why not? All right, go up here. Just do it like right here. Guess I still have those. Okay, there we go. All right. And then that. Go. I think that's time. That's empty. I'm gonna take that out. And I'm gonna do this up here. Like right there. Alright, that. What's that? Actually, it's gonna go to there, okay. So, yeah, I gotta go craft some more. Before I do that, another sprinkler. Also, oh, actually, go ahead and do this. Do a spot here. Spot here. Wonderful. Oh, I got a sapling out of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this kind of do it anyway, because, you know, one last hurrah. And then I'll get rid of the can. Okay. So, that out. Watermelon. Yeah, because I need watermelon. Okay. And hopefully, you know what, iron. I need some more iron real quick. That will be the first drill. But since I do apparently can harvest this endlessly and not destroy it, at least that's what I'm trusting. Let's get some iron. I get smelted real quick. That'll give me a drill. And hopefully we get an upgrade at some point for some better power stuff. But if not, then, you know, maybe battery bank or something like that for spreading it out a bit. And I'll just have a few other spots where there will be solar panels placed to generate power for the drill and such. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be full release, but it may be actually going early access. So, don't assume that this is... I mean, obviously there's going to be bug fixes, because there's bugs to be fixed, but, you know, that it's possible that we may see some changes. Well, cable. I'll just go ahead and make both, because we're about to get power from a solar panel. I'll take that one. So that's really what I want to get going, is can I get the solar panel hooked up? Yeah, that was me trying to course correct in air and it did not work. Okay. So I can go to this. I can go. Okay. If I go from. Okay, so it can't. Well, okay, so I can do that. What? Okay, no. Alright, take cable. It's already connected. Out. Okay. Alright. Well, at least that one connected. And that's showing like it's got power. Okay, that did not work, so we'll do this one here. There we go. All right, that's providing power, and just because where I'm putting it, I want to do this right here. Actually, I think better if you just go and do a take cable with E on that, rather than trying to just do it by placing this. This does seem to have a problem. Oh. Okay, so placing the connector helped with that. And that, I guess, is just gonna need power, you know, for... No, it's still providing power. Okay. So solar panel is 100, and those are minus 20, so... minus 8. So I have producing an extra 140. 20 from that, and 100 from that, and yeah, it's still draining. So yeah, it does not work as a battery, so that was a waste. But it is wood. It's not like I don't have problems getting more. So that covers all those. I'll take this out for now, and then I'm gonna kind of clean up this. I may do a little time on this game this week just to clean up this a little bit, but yay, automated water. Don't need the stupid can anymore. So I'm getting a little thirsty. One more thing. Well, let me get water. Apparently, it's still not raining anymore. Let's see. Yeah, tool. I don't need this. I'll just do sprinklers from here on out. So the hoe can go back here. I'll actually just keep that there because I'll probably do a lot more connecting. Another solar panel, which will cover everything during the night. But first, because of the cost, we're going to do a drill. And hopefully I have enough. Well, I know I'm not going to have enough. But, you know, I'll get the drill in place. That means I'll have iron production for metal tools, which will simplify things. And did I not clear those trees out? No, I got all these. Oh, and I could do maybe more than one at a time. Let's just put it right here. Did not notice that on the design. Okay, yeah, like that. Alright, so we'll do it this way. Boom. Okay. And, of course, I need power to go. So, really, it's not the cable part. It's the, you know, the connector. And then I gotta see how short it is. So, yeah, I'll have to make some connectors, kind of bridge it over this way. Or I may just throw some extra solar panels over there. Yeah, while I'm at it, I need some ore. So, but yeah, this is Solarpunk. First look. Obviously, if you are looking for a more relaxed kind of game, this is a good choice. I would say, if you are looking for a combat type survival crafting game where you're worried about enemies killing you, obviously I have help. There is a thing about lightning can hit you. I haven't had a lightning storm yet, but lightning can hit you. You have hunger and thirst, so you can die with that. You can hurt yourself by falling. Aside from that, if you want enemies, this is probably not going to be for you. This is a much more relaxing, focused type of gameplay. You know, just surviving, food, thirst, and some elements, as well as your own stupid mishaps. Beyond that, you know, you're not going to deal with, it looks like, combat. Yeah, it's kind of like a loft, except we're not going to pilot islands around. We're going to fly from one to another with an airship. So you are building your base on an island. You might find a better one later where it's like, hey, look, this one's got iron and copper and silicon, all, well, you know, deposits on the same island. So you go and build on another island and kind of, you know, expand and move around that way. And I got some rain finally. Good. As far as I'm aware, this is going to be full release come Monday, but it may actually be early access state instead. I don't know, because it doesn't say it's coming to early access, so I'm assuming it's going to count as full release, though we have seen recently some games being full release and then being clearly early access because they are constantly getting reworked and updates. So, you know, there may be some major changes coming to it. Obviously, there are bugs to fix. First impression just from this, I am actually very much excited to keep playing this. Right now, I am not excited by the prospect that my little house might get hit by lightning. Or myself might get hit by lightning. You know, and that happens, and then I just, I go bye-bye. So, let me get out of the weather for a moment. And yeah, it's... Again, there are quirks. There's some things that obviously need some work done, but for the most part, it's actually fairly smooth at the moment. Running smooth. Oh my, there, it hit very close. See that? That was right next door. Try to get this. Yeah, so now they're evened out. But that's, yeah, this is the basic start of it. If you are interested, it is linked below. Go ahead and put on your wish list. Again, it drops Monday, 2 days from now, on Steam, and it was $23 USD. If you're in a different country, you'll have to convert that to whatever your currency is going to be. But yeah, not expensive. It looks very very fun. I mean, so far it's doing quite well. It's ahead of a lot of games overall. I mean, again, I've seen some recent full release games that were clearly early access. So I am quite impressed so far with how smooth this has been, how few issues there have been. But yeah, I'll see about getting some time in maybe this week with it and get some resources going, get that drill going down there, get me a drill at the copper spot so I have resource production, not having to do it anymore. But at least I've got my food automated now with a sprinkler. Hopefully we'll get like a battery unlock, and I just need some more where is it? Watermelons. I gotta get some more water. I'm gonna move them up here. I need 5 more, so it's gonna take 2 more harvest runs. I can get that next, or was it 20 water? Maybe it's 20 watermelons. I don't know. I'll get that going. But yeah, maybe we'll get some upgrades later as well. I don't know. I've got supplies to work on, and I got a storm to hopefully survive without losing everything. That does kind of worry me about my stuff going up in flames and losing all my supplies. I don't know if they'll get destroyed or if they'll end up just dropping on the ground. But yeah, that concerns me a bit. And as you notice, there is no save part. It's either back to menu or quit game. So I'll go back to menu again. Solarpunk, all together one word if you want to go look it up yourself. That's it. Now, obviously, I could create extra worlds, and it does have multiplayer if you are looking for that to host and play with friends. I think there was a thing while I was in it gave me an option for hosting, but that's it in a nutshell. Solarpunk. So yeah, there we go. Again, wish list it for Monday if you want to check it out. Let me get that close out. Timmy is not here again. He has abandoned his post. He got his snack and he left, so we'll take him out of the way. And again, I don't know what it is. Ever since my chat broke a while back, I have tried and tried and tried to get this fixed. And that's why I updated OBS to fix it. I have literally rebuilt it in the source thing that is supposed to be exactly fitted to my design here, and instead it just for some reason cuts it off. I don't know what's going on, but and it's not even updating now. I see that it's not even updating from earlier. Something has just Stream Elements has massively broken something on their side, because this should not be acting like that. All right, but yeah, that is it for Solarpunk today. We will be doing this again next week, and next week, Jenny, especially you, I want to hear what your thoughts are now that you'll have it, because I know you said you already got it on there. You're wanting to get it. Looking at the promo stuff again right now. Wait, we know we already saw it in there. There's brick buildings I get to upgrade to, which means the clay is going to be more useful then. And brick buildings meaning less likely to burn from lightning strike. I do see a lot of the power connectors kind of bouncing around in an image, so we may not get like a wireless power pole or anything like that. I see an indoor grow bed option on this picture here, so there'll be a spot where we can do inside growing. Again, you can host a game for multiplayer and everybody gets their own airships, their own islands, I guess. And there's going to be quite a few, like looking at the energy crafting table here, we got windmill, a battery, forester, sky turbine. Maybe the sky turbine is for wind power, or maybe it is for us to eventually move our island. It doesn't say that directly in the description, but that does make me think maybe we get to move our islands, or maybe it's a sky turbine like the thing on the guy's floating thing. We just make our own little floating base, go flying off with it. But yeah, definitely a relaxing game. Again, not worried about enemies. So if you're looking for a combat driven thing, check out Aloft instead. If you want the floating island type theme, but it'll be more of like a Iron Age, Bronze Age type technology. If you want combat with more of a steampunk style in this kind of look, then No Place Like Home. There's combat, but it's a more relaxing game anyway, and it's got more of like a steampunk kind of thing rather than like all solar powered thing. But yeah, you gotta come up with some cash first. All right, well, I tell you what, Jenny, if the dev reaches out again to offer some free keys, I promise you will get one key. All right, if I don't have any free keys other than the key I got, but the dev wants to toss out some free keys, hint hint, Delv, if you are hearing this right now, Jenny, you will be guaranteed one free key for that. I don't like to bother, game devs, say, hey, can you give me a free key for one of my viewers, kind of that. I always like it if a dev will just offer it. So dev, if you see this and you want to offer a free key or two for my viewers, I do have one already in need. And if not, then, hey, Jenny, before you buy it, hit me up. Make sure, as soon as I see something about a free key, I'll send you one. But if you don't hear from me before you got the money, then you go ahead and get it, and we'll give the key to somebody else in need. But yep, that is going to be it for today. Again, Timmy abandoned his post, got his snack, and left. That slacker. So you'll have to be satisfied with seeing my face for the end of the stream. But that's it. Go enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend, be safe, and we will do this next week with round 2 of Solarpunk. Thank you. We'll see you then.